Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Lock now on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now Locke. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Shoves him away and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a carry for Jacobs, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down and 7. Throwing now is Locke. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Off the option, here's Jacobs. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Joseph Osai there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Mostert. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. We see Drew Lock and the offense coming back on. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Lock's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They look to throw. It's Lock. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lock. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. A quick pass to Cup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he goes out right around the 39.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 24, Locke gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Locke now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they go play action now. Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one complete to Will Fuller. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And again, that's Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Burrow on third down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Joseph Osai. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rock going to keep it again. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Locke now on first down. He finds Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Locke going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Here's Cohen now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow.
That's swung out to Mostert.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Raheem Mostert.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Lock's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lock to throw. This is Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now Lock. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. This one to the left to Higbee. Lock's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Lock. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lock. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Lock looks to throw it again. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be...
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow,